Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have some really interesting news for you guys after the game. What happened? What did Arteta say? What did Paul Merson say? Because oh my God, it's like biting his own words. Paul Merson is really going to regret what he said. We're going to talk about that. Let's just jump into the news that we have. So, Mikel Arteta opened up about the away fans. He says he loves them. So, what did he actually say about them? He says, I'd like to show them gratitude to come all the way here and support the team like they did. I think the players wanted to show again their appreciations. They were fantastic. They have been fantastic, and we need them. We need them alongside the team because they are a big part of our team. It was a hard-fought win. I like it. It should be when you play Burnley away. I think we started the game really well. We played some fantastic passes, and you could see a lot of things that we want. I think we should have scored more. We had some open chances to score, and then we lost control of the game a little bit. It's going to happen the way they play. They just play a long ball, a second ball, a throw in to start to create promise to bring you down. But I must say the spirit of the team, the commitment of every single player to block shots, to stop crosses, to defend the box, to track back, it was phenomenal. I think yes, for the first time, I think I saw a lot of our work was done on the right hand side. Tomiyasu did really well, fantastic job. But talking about Odegaard's goal, Arteta said he took responsibility. I'm delighted to have him, not only for what he gives with the ball and the talent that he has, but as well he's a real leader and example without the ball. Ben White also on the overturned penalty decision. Ben White says it was a tough one. My heart skipped a beat for a second. It was really, really dry out there today, and my pass back did not get there at all. Luckily, Aaron came to save me. Well, we all were relieved when Aaron did that. But moving on, Martin Odegaard on Instagram shared this image with the caption, that feeling, another 3 points, let's keep going. And so did Kieran Tierney. He shared this image of him sharing his shirt with another Arsenal fan. He says, left everything out there, what an away support. Thank you very much. Kieran Tierney is a class apart, isn't he? But talking about the anchor man, ladies and gentlemen, Arteta opened up about Partey, who was the anchor according to him. He says he's really important because he is the anchor. He is the one that needs to read what is happening and make the rest better. That's his biggest job, to get the right balance in the team and get the right fluidity in the team so we can attack. How he managed the transition was top. He has the pressing and the charisma, and then he struggled at the end. He could not finish the game because he was cramping, but that will come up. He missed a long time, but now he's back again and he needs some more fitness back. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Partey was the anchor. Partey was the reason. But let's talk about Gabriel Magalhaes. What did Arteta say about Gabriel's performance? He says, we know he's a player with an incredible future and is already giving us a lot. He has adapted really well to the league. That's why we signed him. He's stepping in. His language is much better and he can coach and communicate much better with his teammates. And talking about uh, the win, Arteta said, they put you under a lot of pressure, but I think we started the game really well, controlling and dominating the game. We had some big phases where I saw a lot of things that we want as a team. Gabriel shared this image on social media with the caption, 3 points, this emoji, and of course the heart symbol as well. And that is lovely things, great things to see, of course, things you love to see. And Aaron Ramsdale on his Instagram story said, big character today. I'll help you, fellow farmer. Well, the best part was that during this moment of time, Gabriel and Ramsdale both stepped up for his teammate. That's what you want to see, man. And talking about the physicality of Gabriel and Tomiyasu against Burnley, Mikel said both of them, I think they were really terrific. I think the back four in general was really solid. We didn't concede much, even though they put us under pressure. I thought they were really good. They really were. I mean, they really, really were. Moving on, let's talk about Aaron Ramsdale. Now, he shared his kit with a... Oh my God, he made this kid's day. That is simply phenomenal. Ramsdale's top was worn by this kid. And my God, the kid was really, really happy, wasn't he? Moving on, so Robert Pires has opened up about Edu and Mikel Arteta. He says they both are very close. They have the same ideas on football, and I like the same player, and they both like the same player profile. Moreover, Edu would never sign a player without Mikel's agreement. On paper, it is a complementary duo which can bring a lot to the club. Robert Pires has come out in support of what these two bring out. So let's see. Let's see how things will turn out. But it will take a lot. It will take a lot more than this, just these comments from Robert Pires to get all the Arsenal fans' attention and respect back. Because the first three games, I think I'm pretty much sure Mikel Arteta and Edu lost a lot of respect, and of course, their preparation for the season, yes, it has been affected. Moving on, Ben White shared this image with the caption, "A tough win away from home, get home safely, Gooners." Well, of course, that's a really good thing, but let's see how things will turn out to be. Moving on, let's talk about more other stuff that you can actually see in the game, what happened. So, Miguel Aziz had got some minutes for Portsmouth against Cambridge United in the League One, so on Saturday as well. But Danny Cowley has given his verdict on Miguel Aziz's performance. So he says Miguel is such a young player who is finding his way in professional football. It was tough. It was a tough start, but this is the life of professional footballer. It's not always easy, but he's a top player and he will learn a lot from today. And like I said, for us, we didn't get the team right. We accept that. We have to take that responsibility as well. So Miguel Aziz actually did not a very good performance from Miguel Aziz, but okay, you know what? There are certain things that's completely fine. But moving on, Mikel Arteta revealed that the assistant referee told him that he did not think Aaron Ramsdale's tackle on Matej Vydra was foul during Burnley versus Arsenal. Arteta said the assistant was saying straight away, it's not a penalty, you have to overturn that. Well, it was eventually overturned by Anthony Taylor, but yeah, that you gotta watch out for these things, man. Neil Lennon agrees with Mikel Arteta on Arsenal's 25 million summer transfer in Aaron Ramsdale. Lennon was full of praise for Ramsdale's performance. Well, let's talk about what the former Hoops boss Lennon was critical of Burnley's display on the afternoon. He says, huge 3 points for Arsenal. Burnley wasted 45 minutes. The second half was more like them, but they'll have regrets about this game for sure. At the time, I didn't think it was a penalty against Vydra. I thought Aaron Ramsdale was excellent. Clean sheet, another 1-0 win. It is like the Arsenal of old. And talking about Ramsdale, Mikel Arteta said, this is his character, his leadership and how he presents himself as a person. I like that he has a presence and he dominates the area. It was a hard-fought victory at a really tough place. You have to be ready for a fight. I don't think it was a fight. I think it was, yeah. Generally, Burnley, the games at Burnley are completely dogfights. Dogfights as in literally they are going to destroy your. And if they are 1-0 up, Burnley, I swear to God, they sit back like oh my God, armadillo, man. You can't break their shells at all. But, yep, that did not happen. So let's move on. Martin Keown has praised Mikel Arteta. He says for his decision to play Thomas Partey as a deepest midfielder against Burnley. He says the use of Partey was really intelligent today, getting him in front of the back four so he can compete. Partey just sitting in front and then you can go and play your football with that base. So on the match of the day, well, Martin Keown had some word of advice and of course a praise that you'd love to see. Well, finally Mikel Arteta and Arsenal proved Paul Merson wrong after gritty display in Burnley. And what did Merson say? Well, before the game, Merson said they haven't put out a team to cope with the physicality, if I'm being honest. They've gone Thomas Partey to hold and they've got Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Pepe, Aubameyang going forward. For me, we got to get the ball down. We got to try and play our own way. My worry is going to be when the set play comes in the box. I look at Gabriel and White, who's not the biggest. And that's it really. The lad who's just been brought in, Tomiyasu, is quite a tall lad. But this is nothing like he would have played in before. This is as physical as it gets. I'm sure the first corner everybody will be on Ramsdale. This he said before the game. But what did he say after the game? So, well, he says, I've been a bit critical of Ramsdale, but he was outstanding today. I can see now he took pressure off the team. He looked confident. He was catching balls. No disrespect to Sheffield, but he was having 15 shots against him a game. Today he had a couple of shots and he made the right decisions. He made a great decision for the back pass. Ben White was still a bit shaky. He goes to pass back to Ramsdale and it's well short. But Ramsdale comes out and gets his foot to it. It was an unbelievable thing, man. I think the best part was that to make a guy like Paul Merson eat his words, that's really great from Arsenal, man. But moving on, also talking about Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Merson said Thomas Partey did all right. He got subbed in the end. Maitland-Niles came on and who I thought who did really well when he came on very well. Weird stuff. But Sean Dyche claims that his Burnley dominated Arsenal. He says, we created a couple of goodish chances. We took the game on fantastically well. But you got to find that killer edge. I thought we defended very well today and limited Arsenal to very few chances, which is difficult to do. It's very rare that we dominate a game like we did against them. That clinical edge in both boxes is important. That was a really strong performance in the end. But either way, FA will investigate the crowd trouble at the end of Burnley versus Arsenal match, according to reports. Both set of fans clashed after the full-time whistle in the game as well. So that is also which will be watched out as well. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. And also Sean Dyche makes VAR penalty claim. I've seen it. He says I've seen it back. So in theory, that doesn't get given. You might question why if it's not a clear and obvious error, but if it was obvious to go to the VAR screen. I was a bit confused how we don't get a corner out of that either. Maybe I don't know the rule on those decisions getting turned over. Well, that was that from Sean Dyche. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Well, you've seen Arsenal play. You've seen they're defending. They're not create. They are also creating, but they're not finishing much. So what kind of player would you want Arsenal to target next? Let me know in the comments. Do we need a striker? Do we need another winger? Or are you fed up of Nicolas Pepe? Or do you back Nicolas Pepe? Let me know in the comments, because a lot of wingers are being linked with Arsenal. Noah Lang, the latest one to be linked. And of course, others as well. Leroy Sané was a weird link as well. But more importantly, let's see. And also, Serge Gnabry, ladies and gentlemen, has only 1 year left in his contract. I mean, 99% of the world believes that he's going to extend with Bayern. But the big question is, can he be brought back to Arsenal? Well, let's see. Probably the perfect profile for Arsenal. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cheers.